I lost around 30 pounds in about 3 months, and I was able to keep it off for a long time after that. So today, I want to give you the full version of what actually helped me, from food to training to shaping my body to how I maintained it once the weight came off. This is a longer one, but it's packed with real lessons from trial and error. When I started, I wasn't at my heaviest ever, but my body fat was high, my stomach was really noticeable, and I just felt puffy overall. In the first week, the biggest thing I did was make my eating simpler, more structured, and easier to stick to. I used time-restricted eating because it helped me control my overall intake, and I kept my meals pretty basic at first. For me, the simpler it was, the easier it was to stay consistent. At the beginning, my food choices were more repetitive because I was trying to calm down my appetite and lock in a routine. Once my body adjusted, I started adding more variety back in, and over time I realized there really is no magic meal plan. What matters most is your total intake and making sure you're still getting some balance with protein, vegetables, carbs, and fats. If you go too extreme for too long, it usually backfires. One of the biggest things that helped me was cutting out takeout, snacks, desserts, and a lot of ultra-processed foods for a while. Those foods made it way easier for me to keep overeating and way harder to stay in control. And when I had a strong craving, I didn't let it turn into a full binge. I'd give myself a more controlled option instead. The goal was never perfection. It was keeping one craving from turning into a whole day off track. That approach helped me lose a noticeable amount in the first month. Then in month 2, I added more movement and body shaping work. For cardio, I did things like incline walking and stairs. For shaping, I focused a lot on legs, posture, shoulders, hips, and waist, because I really cared about looking more balanced and more put together overall. And yes, I hit plateaus too. A lot of people panic when the scale stalls, but I learned that plateaus often just mean your body is adjusting. That's when it helps to look at your measurements, your shape, and how you feel, not just the number on the scale. Fat loss can have a delay effect sometimes. If I felt like I was in a plateau, I would first look at whether my eating had gotten too random or inconsistent, and then I'd simplify it again instead of jumping into something extreme. Now, when it comes to maintenance, that part actually felt the best. I stopped forcing the deficit and slowly brought my calories back up to a level I could live with long term. I didn't ban foods, but I stayed mindful about meal structure. Veggies first, protein second, carbs last, and I ate slowly. And if I overate once in a while, I didn't freak out. I just got right back to my routine instead of turning one meal into a spiral. For me, the hardest time of day was usually between 7 and 9 p.m. That was when I was most likely to snack for no reason. So if I felt that urge coming on, I would get up and leave the house, go for a walk, go browse around somewhere, just stop sitting at home thinking about food. At the end of the day, the most important part of keeping the weight off was not staying super strict forever. It was building a way of eating and living that I could actually maintain. And once you see the version of yourself you worked so hard for, you start wanting to protect that version of you.